Yo, what's up guys? Another video. This is number, what, 5 today? Something. I promise this is the last one. Unless I get my hands on one of the LDs. But, yeah. We're going, like, a guilty of mine summoned apparently the most OP one of the units, which is Shizuka. And Shizuka, I kind of misunderstood her when I was reading her at first. But the skills that you have is Burning Soul, same as every one of them. It's just a 75% chance to strip on skill 1. Skill 2 is a pretty interesting one. So you revive one of your allies, and then you can use one of the skills. But how does that interact with a few units? I got a few things in plan, and I was just curious, like, how would that work? Like, if you use it with this unit, how would it work? Like, a Molong S3, a Revive, a Self-Revive, Zerath S3, this guy has Zerath, so we're having some fun units here as well. I'm not gonna dive into like RTA or something because this is not my account. I do want to show you one clip of RTA and just to showcase you like how strong it can actually be. So this is probably the most OP unit for RTA from like the new units. Maybe excluding the LD5s, I'm not sure about the LD5s, but in this match, it's a really good showcase of like how strong this new unit is, but also because the enemy didn't really know what she was doing or how she was doing it. So let's look into the match. And let's see what happens. We're gonna keep this at high speed, so yeah, we're bombing, we're hitting that, we're killing that twice, boom. We're fast linking that, sure. We're killing that off. Okay, now it starts getting more interesting. This is where Shizaka, it's not Shizaku. Shizaka goes into play. So S2 revives Okeanos. Okeanos does his S3 because apparently if you have skills on cooldown, you cannot use them. You can only use skills that you do not have on cooldown. And then we're gonna look at the S3, which he's gonna do real soon. So the S3, really cool animation, is gonna put all of the buffs that has been seen during the fight on your own team and all of the debuffs that has been seen during the fight on the enemy as a one turn. So she's putting one turn bombs on the enemy. And look at that. Look at that. The whole team is annihilated pretty much. That was a near kill. And then she has her S3 up again because it's only 3 turns. It is only 3 turns. And boom! Didn't use Changpeng yet. So you can actually use this with units that tend to die in a 3v4. But then revive them back up and throw that shit again at them. Or, well, for the first time, because you don't really have the skills of cooldown at that time. So yeah, pretty dope unit. S3, really good skill for RTA. Really long cooldown though. But main thing I want to look into, so this skill, it is pretty like... At first I kind of misunderstood. I thought you would get like every buff and every debuff from like everything. But it's just what has been seen in the battle. So you're just throwing like a lot of like stuff at the enemy. Especially if there has been like silencers, bombs, armor breaks, everything, like Oblivion. You throw like AoE Oblivion if there was like one Oblivion in the fight. So this one is really cool. It's 5 turns though. This one gets down to 3 turns. So it's not the 5 turns minus 1, it is actually 5 turns when it's minus. Let's actually see at some interactions with some units, because I'm mostly curious about the S2. How does the S2 work? Where does it work with? So first of all, she does have an HP lead. Just in case they start hitting the wrong unit, I have some protection. All of this dark team is gonna kill Armana, and then I want to use S2 into Armana's S3, see if Armana actually gets revived. Let's see if that works. Let's actually put one unit that will die there for sure as well, just to see what will happen. If I would do this right now, I would get just armor breaks on that team, because the only thing that has been seen is armor breaks so far. So therefore you see just armor break. Almost dead. You dead. Okay, so if we do past life right now, we could revive. Can you revive yourself right now? He does revive and then he dies. Okay, so that's test number 1. You cannot revive yourself on a past life call. You could probably revive someone else. Okay, so we have a dead Lin, now just waiting for a dead Armana, which shouldn't take too long. I just want to use this skill just because it looks cool, man. And now we have... Yeah, because we also had like a freeze before, so you actually freeze and stun and everything then. Oh man, that's so powerful. Especially with the current like AoE cleave kind of comms that we have, it is highly, highly powerful. Okay, so that one is dead. So we do this, and we revive another unit. Is that possible? That is possible, and then still our mana dies. Okay, pretty cool. Let's see how it interacts with units that have something based on HP. Okay, so this might be a little tricky because I only want Molong to die and not the other units. We'll see how that goes. I might need a few tries to actually get there. Yeah, also you could do this to grant like Soul Protect on someone right now, but... It can definitely have its uses in some matches, definitely, but not what I'm looking for as of this moment. So that's a hell of that Molong. The Molong has about like 30k HP, so let's see how much we can actually do with the S3 right now. 22? So we actually do 22k, so it's it takes like the full HP. So you can actually Molong full nuke after death. So that also means the Wrath, same thing, you can like nuke full potential. And then it dies. Interesting, interesting. Well, I definitely see its use for like units that just get killed turn 1, you just bring it back. This unit is so good. Let's actually fight some... I think we have our guild battles going on. Let's try to find some guild battles where she would have interesting take in the fight. We got ourselves a fast link. Let's strip that. School for now. Wait, the turn order doesn't make too much sense. That's a little bit bad. Turn order should be different. Should be different. I think she has to move like after your whole team. I think that's the best best option for her. But I think I can put glancing on both of them right now, plus the bomb. Yep, and we get immunity back. Even though we don't have any unit that casts immunity, just having immunity from the start. So that would mean also if you put shield runes at the start, you get your shield runes back. So that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. And then sure, like the bomb damage is depending on her attack. So it is actually interesting to maybe rune her on attack or anything. Also, if I would get my skill back right now, I also would get all of these buffs, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But there's no chance that... Okay, let's see if I can play it slowly just to check if I can also get their debuffs back. Chill. Okay, I think I do have to kill you otherwise. Yeah, we can do this, and then you have this skill up. Yeah, this is so OP. Wait, but then you don't have the additional turn, because normally you would have an additional turn. Ah! Okay, okay, okay. We're trolling, we're trolling, we're trolling. Okay, I'm losing this. I'm losing this. Okay, now we're gonna give, including the slow and everything. Yeah, and I'm also gonna take that, and it's also stunned. Wait, can you stop procking and everything? Okay, the Masha went like heavy procs and that kind of shit, and the bombs did like absolutely no damage. But this is what you can see for like the potential. Also, if I do this kill right now, I would not have the bomb up, which is also an issue. And then she like instantly dies. And this is gonna crit. Not yet. Uh-oh, I think I have to quit out this match. Oh, proc one more, proc one more. Ooh, that fast link is gonna kill. Yeah, that's 100% gonna kill. Okay, gotta... Oh, it wouldn't have killed. It wouldn't have killed. But then, again, I'm not really sure if I could actually win that. So I had to draw that one out. So, okay, that was maybe not the best team. But maybe it's one of those units that's on paper really good. But maybe in the actual fight, not that great. So, but still, let's try that again with a little bit of a different team. Marsha just started annihilating me. Would that work? Like, if you had multiple dots there, would you also throw out multiple dots? I don't think so. I'm not really sure yet what to pair this unit with, but it is a really fun unit, but I don't think you can slam it into everything. But especially in RTA, I think the more units are on the field, the better this skill actually is. Because if there's just a few units on the field, it doesn't do all too much, I'd say. So in this case, I could actually do the Grand Life, but I'm not sure if it will actually help for now. Let's just do this. Let's give some buffs. Let's do some dots, some slows. Okay, we did see stunts, we did see slows, we did see pretty much everything right now, and the device is a little bit laggy. So, question is, do I get how many more dots do I get? It's just one more dot of one turn. Whoa, device, chill! It's not that bad. The device says it's bad. Wow, Jesus. Normally it's not this bad. And we just DC there for a moment, which is shitty in the middle, we go bad though. So the bottom team is pretty cheat in itself, but hey, gotta work with it, right? And the good thing is you have to keep at least one freeze, despair or whatnot in there. But as I was saying before, it is pretty important that you have more units on the field, because the more units you have on the field, the more chance you have of like a diversity of all kinds of debuffs and that kind of stuff. And this is just funny, too much damage. Fun unit. Okay, so if I would do it right now, I get all of these buffs as well, but it's not really necessary. We can slowly chip away and like strip some of these buffs. Only thing I have to be careful for is like the Okeanos, or no, the Triton strip, but should be cool. Okay, okay. Maybe I'm lacking some damage in this team? Maybe, but surely I'm lacking some damage in this team? And then when we Mega Tsunami, great. Okay, let's just throw everything on you. Let's see if the provokes actually land now already. No, but I do get a shit ton of buffs. I do get a shit ton of buffs. Well, issue is... Well, there's the shield. I do get the shield from like the shield runes early on though. Is it useful right now to do that on myself? I think I'll wait one turn and then I should be okay. Not like this. Let me showcase the unit. Okay, Feng Yang just let me showcase the unit. So yeah, you do need good units next to it. It's not that you can slam it into a team and then it will do fine. You kind of need it's sort of like anything useful, I'd say. Don't S3 please. No, we have the heal block next turn. Next turn, survive. Stun it. Yeah, probably some like dedicated healer would be better. Don't die. What's the last one anyway? So if it dies, it's okay-ish. No, that it's okay-ish, but I still want to use it. You stupid procking idiot. So my verdict of this unit, really fun unit. I don't think you can slap it into like any team everywhere and that kind of stuff. But I do think it's a really good like fourth, fifth pick, because the moment she gets a turn and she can bring off her third skill, it's really deadly, especially if there are bombs and that kind of stuff. Probably you would have to add her with quite some attack, because this low attack does make the bombs do like absolutely no damage. Even though it is a stun, which is pretty funny, she provides stuns as well. And this skill can be pretty nice for like what you see in the what you saw in the RTA match. Reviving Okeanos, doing S3, reviving the Changpang, doing the S3. Issue is, and her hard counter is, if you put a Ganymede against her, her cooldown, especially on the third skill, is pretty long. On her second skill, not that long. Yeah, I think this will definitely see play in RTA, but I don't think it's groundbreaking, insanely OP. So, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed the showcase, and see you in the next one.